Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this video where we're going to be taking a look at 5 of my top picks. Icon players that people just don't use, but let me tell you, are supremely overpowered and ones that you really should be utilising in your squad, especially now their prices have dropped. All of these cards you can get for under 400k. I'm pretty sure every single one was under 400k, so very achievable now in this year's FIFA. A lot of people have a lot of coins, so really worth going out and buying. If you think I've missed anyone out though, let me and everyone else watching know in the comments below if you've used any good icons, maybe even some bad ones as well. It's really interesting to hear who you've been using, who you found has worked for you. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and the subscribe. And without further ado, we're going to kick off with the 89 rated Gary Lineker. So to be able to afford an 89 rated icon that is insane for around sort of 350k, I think is incredible value. For some reason, this guy is not that popular in FIFA. I think maybe because he's sort of not our generation. You know, people won't know him like they will Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, etc. People don't know Lineker in the way that he used to play. You know, people know him from Match of the Day and things like that, but they don't know this guy who's not quite as popular as some of the other icons. But my god, is this card insane. Easily one of the best icons I've ever used, you know, including some of the more higher rated ones that I've had in loan versions. This guy is up there with the best of them. He could make things happen out of nothing. He was incredible to get through one-on-one, very clinical, very fast, good dribbling, but brilliant finishing, second to none on the finishing. He was insane, and you really can see that with his attribute details. He's got the pace to burn there, 91 acceleration is exactly what you want. Then you throw in the fact that he's got 87 sprint speed, means that he can keep that going well past, you know, sort of any of the quickest defenders in the game. And he's got intelligent runs with very good attack position at 91. Finishing is clinical, nearly precise as you can get really at 94 overall. Good shot power, good long shots, good volleys, good penalties. That whole column is insane. Yes, his passing isn't brilliant. You are not really going to use this guy at cam, centre forward, maybe an option, but I would just have this guy at striker. He's brilliant. Love Lineker. This card I highly recommend. If you've got the coins and you want an incredible icon that will finish every single time, you know, without fail, this guy was hitting the back of the net. This is the man for you. So now we move on to our next pick, and we'll be going with the 87 rated Rivaldo. Now there's a variety of positions you can use this guy, and you could use him at centre mid, you could use him at centre attacking mid, centre forward or striker, all of which are viable options. I mainly used him at centre attacking mid, but I did play him in a few other positions just to get a feel for his card, and it is a really well-rounded card. He doesn't necessarily excel like some of the other icons that I've used in one particular area, but he's just very good all around in those attacking situations. He's got decent pace at 86 overall, very clinical finishing both from close and long range. He's got a good degree of passing with incredible vision. Let's be fair, he is very good on the ball, and he's got insane dribbling, making him a really viable player in so many positions, and one for around 350k, similar to Lineker, that is very good value. Easy to fit into squads, obviously with that link that he will have naturally by being an icon, but also because he is Brazilian, so really likely to fit into some very good squads. He comes with some insane attribute details, as I say. Pace is decent, especially if you are using him at cam. The right chemistry style on him, you can really up certain areas to make him perfect for however you want to use him. But as you can see, the shooting column is exceptional. Not quite as clinical as Lineker in terms of attack positioning and finishing, but really well rounded. Good shot power, very nice long shots, volleys and penalties also. His passing column is insane, and that's why I used him at cam, because he did have that distance shooting, he had the really nice vision, and he had that short and long passing to his game where he really could rack up a lot of assists. Dribbling wise, he's very good. It's a shame his balance isn't a little bit higher, but overall very nice indeed. He does also come with 4-star skill moves, which is really good. It's just a shame that his weak foot is only 2-star. That was probably the only thing really that did let him down in the end. So now our third pick comes in the form of the second baby icon. I'm not sure really what you would call it, but the 87 rated Crespo, the middle icon in terms of the three. And this guy, for 350 or so coins, again, all very similarly priced, these icons, was incredible. You know, really, really, really good in those attacking areas. He's got decent pace, 87 acceleration and 86 sprint speed, making up 86 overall. Is very nice. You know, he can definitely get moving. He's got the strength to hold people off, although it doesn't necessarily say so in the stats. He feels very, very robust, really rugged. He's great aerially. The amount of goals he will score at corners with this guy is so easy. He rises like a salmon. He's got fantastic heading accuracy. He will rack up a lot of goals almost out of nothing, just with the way that he does leap up in the air and with the precise accuracy of his heading. Very, very good at getting in behind. He's got that incredible attack positioning, makes very nice runs, and once he's in, he's got the shot power and the incredible finishing to find his way past any goalkeeper in the game. I loved him. He actually had better vision and passing than you might suggest, really, with these attribute details. You know, he was very good at getting the little 1-2s going, getting people in behind as well. So he did his job for the team, but mainly he did his job in terms of scoring goals, which is exactly what you want from him. Very nice agility, balance, dribbling, ball control and reactions. Really nice overall. That whole column is really, really good. I like this guy a lot. You know, one that maybe in previous FIFAs was a little bit more used, but now I don't really see Crespo at all. But let me tell you, he is a fantastic option. I wouldn't really use him at cam if I'm being honest, but centre forward or striker, whether you're playing 2 up top or 1 up top, is definitely a really good shout with this card. Really clinical, very, very good aerially, really, really solid pick. So now we move on to our penultimate player, which comes in the form of the 89 rated Roberto Baggio. This guy is one that I never really see using. It's one that I never really thought about using myself, to be quite honest. But I really enjoyed using him. He's a fun player to use. You know, he's got the crazy hairdo, and I just thought he was brilliant on the pitch. You know, 5-star skill moves is something that always will be attractive to a lot of FIFA players. And with the agility and the way that he plays with the ball control and everything that he has, he's a really fun player to use. He's very small, he's got that low centre of gravity, and even though his agility and balance on the stats don't suggest that he'd be very agile, he really is. You know, he's got the skills, he's got that low centre of gravity from his height, and then he's got really good ball control and dribbling. His composure's good, his reactions are really nice. I found him to be an absolute magician on the ball, making him a perfect cam, especially when you add in how good his vision and passing is. He can play an accurate pass anywhere on the pitch, no matter where he is, no matter how hard, you know, tightly marked the player that he's picking out is, he'll find him. This guy, in any game that you play, will have goal contributions all over him. You know, whether it's assists or goals himself, he can do it all. He's not maybe the best finisher in game. You know, I found him to be a little bit hit and miss sometimes with his finishing, but in that pocket of space, there are very few better at receiving the ball, getting away from a defender, and then just creating chances for others. And he did that time and time again, and that's why I really loved him. Plus the fact he had 5-star skills, making him very fun to use. And he's just one of those icons that don't really get used very often. A lot of people don't use Roberto Baggio. You know, people prefer Del Piero, even Zola. On the face of it, their cards are better. But this guy was really fun to use, and the one that I would definitely recommend going out and trying. So now we come with our final pick, and weirdly, probably the most unusual pick in terms of fame and you know, sort of kudos that goes around icons. You know, some of the big players obviously are really thought of well and really sought after, whereas Stoichkov and his 87 rated card, that's not so much, but yet he is actually the most expensive player in this lineup. You know, he costs around sort of 370, 380, but the reason for it is people realise how good his card is, and the fact that you can play him in so many positions. This is one of the few icon cards where you will search the market and you will find him ranging from CDM all the way to striker, because people just use him in so many different positions to suit their team. Obviously the icon thing where you get the link means that people will use people a little bit more out of position and then maybe move them in game. That obviously does happen, but this guy is actually really suited to so many positions. I used him at central midfield, centre attacking mid and striker, and he did a great job in all of those roles. Very, very good at getting the ball, using it wisely with his very good passing and dribbling. Also was able to carry it with his good pace, and finishing was superb with this guy. He's such a well-rounded guy. Only thing missing on his card is the defending. You know, he'd be in that 80 club for everything if his defending was a little bit better. But that's not really where you want to be using him. In an attacking third, he has everything that he needs to succeed. And my God, does he do it with some supreme style. He is brilliant. He's got the strength, the stamina, the aggression to hold people off. He's quite good aerially, but where he really comes to life is with that pace, with that dribbling, as you can see in those shooting columns. Those first 4 columns are brilliant. Really, really good. Great pace, great shooting, very accurate with his attack positioning, with his finishing. Great shot power, long shots and volleys, all really high in the 80s there. Passing is great as well, so you can use him at cam and he'll get a lot of assists for you. He's got really nice dribbling, great agility and balance. But then he also has the ball control, the reactions, the dribbling and the composure to weigh up. Everything combined just makes this guy a really, really fun guy to use. As I say, you know, not one of the most sought after icons in the world, but one that's incredibly effective, I think you'll agree. So that really does conclude my list of 5 of the most unusual icons that people don't really use, but ones that you should definitely be using. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, smash that like button and the subscribe if you are new to the channel. Let me also know if you think I've missed anyone out, if you've used any icons that you think have been very, very good. Maybe you even packed some in some of the guaranteed SBC packs that have been released throughout the year. Let me know all of that in the comments below, and peace.